The hidden wealth behind the Grammy Awards 2025. The drama, the money, and the power. By Wealth Dining Hall. Welcome to Wealth Dining Hall, where we don't gossip, we dine on the world's richest stories. And tonight, we're not just talking about wealth, we're talking about the Grammys, the world's most luxurious music award, where fame meets fortune and microphones turn into gold. Every February, Hollywood shines. The red carpet becomes a marketplace of designer fashion and diamond necklaces. But behind the cameras and cheers, the Grammys hide a world of billion-dollar deals, silent rivalries, and untold power. Let's dive into the money, the fame, and yes, the drama. The birth of a golden empire. It all started in 1959 when a group of recording executives in Los Angeles decided that movies had the Oscars, TV had the Emmys, and music deserved its own royal night. And so, the Grammy Awards were born, named after the gramophone, that vintage sound device that once played your grandpa's favorite tunes. That first show wasn't glamorous at all. No big lights, no screaming fans. Just a quiet dinner where people wore suits that looked like office uniforms. The first ceremony was tiny, just a quiet dinner in a hotel ballroom. No bright lights, no red carpet, and no Instagram Live. And the first winner? An Italian singer named Domenico Modugno, with his song Volare, in Nel blu dipinto di blu, a melody that literally made the world fly. That's how the Grammys began. One song, one trophy, and a dream to celebrate musical excellence. From dinner party to global spectacle. Today, the Grammys are broadcast to over 190 countries, with sponsorship deals worth tens of millions of dollars. The once humble award show has turned into a billion-dollar empire. CBS alone pays over $50 million per year to air the event. Luxury brands like Louis Vuitton, Pepsi, and BMW fight for seconds of airtime. Each seat in the front row, it could cost you $10,000 if you're lucky enough to even get invited. And yet, the Grammys call themselves a non-profit organization. Non-profit, but every dress, every diamond, every champagne bottle screams otherwise. Now here's the secret. Grammy winners don't get any prize money. That's right, that golden trophy, it's only worth about $15 to make. But the impact of winning one is priceless. A Grammy can turn your career into a money machine. A concert that paid $20,000 last week suddenly pays $200,000 next month. Streaming numbers explode overnight. For example, when Billie Eilish swept the 2020 Grammys, her Spotify streams increased by 300% in a single week. Adele's sales doubled, and producers who once charged $5,000 now charge $50,000. So no, the Grammy doesn't hand you cash, it hands you value. The 2025 Grammys, new era, new energy. Now fast forward to 2025, the 67th Annual Grammy Awards held at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. The host, the ever-charming Trevor Noah for the fourth year in a row. But this year, the Grammys had something new to prove. After years of criticism over diversity, bias, and secret voting, the Recording Academy promised a new, transparent approach. And the world was watching closely. This year's biggest winner? Beyoncé, with her groundbreaking country album, Cowboy Carter. Yes, Beyoncé, a global icon in pop and R&B, won Best Country Album and Album of the Year. It was history in the making. She became the first black woman in over 20 years to take that title. But of course, not everyone was happy. When cameras caught Casey Musgrave's face during Beyoncé's win, let's just say her expression went viral. Was it shock, anger, or disbelief? Twitter called it the most expensive eye roll in Grammy history. And then came Kendrick Lamar, who dominated the night. His song, Not Like Us, widely seen as a subtle jab at his long-standing rivalry with Drake, swept Record of the Year and Song of the Year. It was poetic justice, the kind of win that proves talent and timing can silence the entire room. But the biggest surprise? The Weeknd made an unexpected return to the Grammy stage, ending his public boycott that had lasted since 2021. After years of calling the Grammys corrupt, he finally performed, signaling a new era of reconciliation and, let's be honest, new business deals behind the scenes. When fame and money shake hands, even the biggest feuds can turn into contracts.
The drama we love, the Timby from the past. Of course, it wouldn't be the Grammys without a little chaos. Remember the 2024 Grammys, when fans accused the Academy of snubbing Taylor Swift? Or when Harry Styles won Album of the Year and half the internet screamed robbery? That's the thing about the Grammys. It's part celebration, part soap opera. You come for the music, but you stay for the memes. And yet, every year people watch, because deep down, everyone wants to see who will rise, who will fall, and who will deliver the speech that breaks the internet. The luxury behind the curtain. Now let's talk luxury. Behind the curtains of the Grammy stage, there's a world of glittering excess. Each Grammy gift bag for nominees in 2025 was worth $60,000, including luxury skincare, diamond jewelry, and even 5-star vacation packages. Even the losers leave richer than the average millionaire for a day. The after parties? Imagine Drake and Jay-Z in the same room. $1,000 bottles of champagne, tables covered in roses, and beats that cost more than cars. That's the true spirit of the Grammys: fame, fashion, and fortune dancing together under the lights. The legacy and the power. But beyond the noise and the luxury, the Grammys represent something deeper: legacy. For every Beyoncé who breaks barriers, there's a Bob Marley who never won. For every Kendrick who conquers the stage, there's a Snoop Dogg, 17 nominations, 0 wins. The Grammys have never been perfect, but they remain powerful, because in the end, this isn't just about music, it's about influence. It's about who shapes the sound of a generation and who profits from it. So, the next time you see that golden gramophone on TV, remember this: it's more than just an award. It's a symbol of money, power, image, and sometimes injustice. But that's the magic of the Grammys. It keeps you watching, keeps you talking, and keeps the world invested in the sound of success. This is Wealth Dining Hall, where we don't just watch the rich, we dine with them. Subscribe, stay tuned, because next week we're serving another billionaire story straight from the table of legends, where fame is the appetizer and fortune is the main course.